So how seriously do you take astrology?
I don't.
Hold it. Because it looks like the breakup between Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez may have been written in the stars. According to an astrologer, there were signs in A-Rod's chart that the relationship was doomed. She said that the rare placement of his stars is upsetting his chart, making things difficult for him, but that he just needs to let JLo go. Meantime, for JLo, her stars are in the same place back when they were in 2002, meaning when she was with Ben Affleck. So the astrologer said she isn't surprised that the two may have rekindled their romance. Okay, so I'm going to start with Erica, because Erica and I have had really deep conversations about astrology, right, Erica? So you believe in this.
Oh, absolutely. Astrology, numerology, I mean, all the ologies. I'm down with it. Because, I mean, honestly, I wasn't until probably about 5 or 6 years ago, and someone took me to a person, and they read my chart, and she has been on about everything. Contracts, how things change and shift in relationships, all sorts of things. And I think a lot of things are things we don't necessarily understand. And that doesn't mean that they don't exist or that they're silly.
Erica, really quickly, before she jumps in, are you talking about the woman that predicted my brother-in-law's double lung transplant date 3 months before? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's good to know that Erica has an astrologer that dabbles in contract law. Honestly, Erica, I don't believe that there are people that have superpowers, especially this person that chimed in a week and a half later. Is that like a Groupon astrologist that tells you something that's already happened? They already broke up, and then she's like, I predicted I knew they were gonna do that. How come my guidance counselor didn't tell me about this gig?
Oh.
Just because they're just talking about it now doesn't mean that it wasn't out there. I mean, I simply think that we are so closed and there's so little that we actually know that we just are ignorant of. I feel like, you know, my former attorney, who's no longer with me, read my charts and did my contracts. So yeah, I do believe that those things come together, and they've come together in a way that I feel great about.
She gotcha.
I'm just saying, Jeff, I have an astrologer too, and he told me that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to win the Super Bowl. He just told me today. They won a couple months ago, but I mean, he hit it out of the park.
Jeff, where do you fall in this?
I don't know. I'm a little weary of astrologers and reading palms, but I am big on manifesting your own thoughts and beliefs. So if an astrologer tells you something positive, I believe your mind will go there. If the astrologer pulls out some cards and you get one of those death cards, I believe your mind goes there and you're a little bit more worried and cautious about your surroundings. So I think, you know, as long as you have a positive astrologer, I'm all for it.
They don't pull the death card out until your account runs out.
Okay, stop it. You think you're more into self-fulfilling prophecies.
Absolutely.
Which makes a lot of sense. I'm with you, Erica. Listen, there's been too many things that do not make sense, do not add up, too many predictions that have been accurate. By reading my chart, that there is something that we may not be able to explain.
But it's a generalization, though.
It's not. Erica and I have both been told.
Jeez, okay, it's not.
Erica, have you and I both been told specific dates?
Specifics down to the date. Like, I didn't even know that DBL was coming, and she told me when I was going to book it.
Okay.
Just things that you just cannot explain.
Did you have someone in your past that may have passed away? Did you have an animal that you connected with when you were a child? Okay,
did you?
I'm done. We're out of time.
I believed you for a second. I almost leapt out of my seat.
But that's what I'm saying. It's generalizations.
No, not the people that
yeah,
lost.
because nobody had anyone who died before.
Because it's really hard to get appointments.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need you guys clogging up her calendar.